It's a free world, man. You know, like you can fucking do anything. The laws are gone. The laws of music are destroyed. The music industry is no more.
It's no more.
I'd say RIP music industry. Yeah, I think you keep seeing these pop stars which they keep giving us, which are like giving okay music. Some of it's cool, but generally, no, it doesn't matter anymore. Like you can become as big as you need to be.
But थोड़ा और define कर भाई cynicism को. Like what do you mean?
It's not cynicism at all.
Like what do you mean when you say RIP? क्या? Is it like primarily live show dependent? Is it no longer the streams pay very well? Like what is it about this music industry that you find that it's dead?
So obviously more people are making music than ever before. All right, there's no doubt about that. That's fine. So what that unfortunately does mean though is the more people release music, essentially the pie of money you get paid out of becomes smaller and smaller, right?
Right. It's the same money. It's not like more money is being pumped into music.
Yeah, that's why, for example, Spotify said, hey, if you don't have more than 1,000 listens, we won't pay you out. Right? They announced that for precisely that reason, because you can't keep paying out millions of people of 25 listens. So, everybody's getting us whatever.
Right.
So, like, let's say the average amount you get paid per stream is $0.001, right? That's a real fact. So, which means for every 1,000 listens, you get $1. All right. Yeah. So that should immediately tell you that the business is dead.
Right.
And I'll give you a great. I can actually break it down to you in a very fun way. So let's say I'm giving you rough numbers, made up numbers, just for the hell of it. All right. Let's say the tour we're about to do is costing us $500,000. All right. And we make ticket sales of $600,000. All right.
Got it.
So $100,000 now is the money the band is left after all expenses, paying
Correct.
management, paying this, paying that, paying everything. So that's $20,000 per person. After 30% tax cut, whatever, 12,000. $12,000 per person. 16 lakh. No, that's not even.
That's the same money you made as a 17-year-old tech entrepreneur.
Correct. So that's now the music you're making money from as performing the music. All right. Now think about streaming. I told you numbers kya hai. So $1 for every 1,000 listens. Uske baad, of course, management ka cut, tax, everything. So $1 is actually 33 cents, which will now be divided between 5 people. Not possible. That part is gone. So where do you make money? You make money by selling merchandise. So the proportion is true. In our previous tour, we realized this. So if the $500,000 is the cost of the tour, $600,000 was the total ticket sales. Another $500,000 was earned through merchandise.
That's insane.
Merch
के लिए लोग करते हैं इतना?
America is all about merchandise. So I'm not shitting you. Like Europe में जाओगे, you see a 40% drop because Europeans are not like as buying.
Yeah, it makes sense. My roommate is in the music business. उसने वो CAA के अंदर काम करा था. And he would buy merch like crazy. कोई भी छोटा मोटा बैंड आता था, कोई सा भी, just like $290 की टी-शर्ट ले ली उनकी.
तू अगली बार कोई भी रेस्टोरेंट कैफे अमेरिका में जाएगा, you'll see they have their own t-shirts, branding, hoodie, cap. The smallest coffee shop will be doing it. America is about branding yourself. It's about selling your merchandise, about making money every fucking way possible, and people support that and push that up. All right. So what does this teach you? You're not making money of streaming. You're not really making money of performing. You're getting some like thrill of the performance, and then after 70 shows, you're gonna get paid peanuts. So you're making money. So you're in the business of selling t-shirts. So you've actually spent 3 to 5 years of your life recording all these songs, which are supposed to change people's life and touch them. Then you spend all this time learning how to perform instruments, learning how to become a good performer. And at the end of the day, the only way you make money is by selling t-shirts. So now you tell me, does that sound like the music industry is alive? Or is it just simply become a front to sell t-shirts or merchandise?
Yeah, bro, YouTube is more profitable that way. Because the AdSense is through the roof, the brand deals are amazing, and actually the merch industry is okay. But YouTubers don't make as much money from merch because
you're not performing there.
Yeah.
People buy merchandise in the moment. They've seen the show and they're like, I want to represent this.
That's insane. Yeah. So your strategy for this tour is to just go heavy on merch.
That's not just us. That's the fundamental strategy of all touring musicians right now. I guarantee you that. that's true for Taylor Swift as much as it's true for us. Like she's making her money by coming up with all these 12 to 15 variations on her vinyl. Hey, here's the pink version of the vinyl with 4 extra songs you haven't heard. Here's the purple version of the vinyl with 4 different variations on those songs you haven't heard. Because she's basically
outtake लगा देगी चाहे
she was using her fan base as a customer base to buy actual merchandise of some sort. Because the tickets, in her case, I mean, the tickets are very expensive, so she makes a fuckload of money. But fundamentally, the idea has shifted. And in the past, you used to go play shows to sell your music. So you used to go play shows live, so people get excited and buy vinyls or CDs.
Yeah,
or
and
tapes.
that was bang on. That was like super, like
that made
profitable.
You money. Yeah, it was more profitable than this.
तो CD वाले ज़माने के musicians से, if you ever meet, do they talk about the good old days? क्योंकि जिसकी CD बिक रही है, जिसकी album बिक रही है, double LP, platinum, क्या क्या होता है वो सब?
I've only hung out and met 2 people from that era, and they clearly did way better than us, because the first people I met is that band Air.
Air.
Yeah,
the band Air, rock band.
The French electronic act.
Yes.
So we met them in Paris, and like they were friends of the guy's label jo jiske sath kar rahe the. I went and recorded their studio. Can't dream of opening and running a studio like that in Paris. So you can imagine that like the amount of money they would have made from their music. There was a I think until basically not even until I think somewhere between Napster and iTunes, there was still you could make money of being a musician, selling music.
Yeah, you remember? I remember buying one of your albums. Lockdown के अंदर तुम लोगों ने एक एल्बम डाली तो थी. मैंने उसका बैंड कैंप पे जाके खरीदा भी था.
Yeah.
$29 की. क्या? What was the name? It had like fucking like surreal.
Oh, there's Lockdown पे.
हाँ.
Happy Holidays.
Happy Holidays. Yes,
Yeah.
I remember buying it and like having the iTunes file delivered to me and then playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you laughing?
I was like, it's such a quaint idea now. You know, like I feel like
try करा था कि ये कर लेते हैं.
No, we said चलो no, because at least वो तो try किया है काफी बार यार. मैंने क्या try marketing चीजें try की थी ना. Initially like even cinema would cost $1,000 to download. I was like एक जूती या 2-3 जूते खरीद लेंगे, देखते हैं क्या होता है. You never know. And it's always fun to have these like marketing experiments. But ultimately when you whittle it down, people are they just see music as something free. Like something which occurs in the world, like air.
Like a service to the world.
I don't blame them. I think like me and you are perhaps the kind of people who treat music more seriously and think about more seriously. And for most people, it's the background of something in life. Yeah. So they never thought so much about musicians and the industry and period, which is fine. I'm not sitting here thinking about the plumbing industry. I get it, you know, like in many ways, I don't think there's a fundamental difference between musicians and plumbers. There really isn't, you know, there's no like, oh, because one's in arts, like, let's not do that. But it's become very difficult to get paid as a musician. So at the plumber ka kaam kahin ja nahi raha.